Hey everybody, and welcome back again to Kerbal Space Program. We are joining Jeb here on his orbital jaunt with his awesome propeller-like moisture sensor collector, which has finished its thing. High levels of water content across most of Kerbin's surface. Worth only 12 science, but then again, we did only go equatorially because that's because it was the easiest, and this was our first orbit using awesome stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and toggle the array back inside. Cool little animation there. And here's the new thing that Jeb can do, is go on EVA and collect EVA reports, which he has been doing faithfully on every single biome. And we already have deserts, so we don't need that one anymore. What we are going to do, however, is fast forward him to something resembling daylight as he chases his debris, which is only on a slightly lower orbit than he is. And we're going to make an attempt to bring Jeb home. And yes, I know it's still nighttime, but we're going to try it anyway. So we'll get pointed to retrograde and fire up this mighty little engine, and also adjust our staging so that we fire our drogue chutes first. And we'll come back over here to monitor our periapsis. It's really, without deadly re-entry, we can come in just about as fast as we want. Man, this engine is so efficient, but it's so slow. Doesn't really matter now, does it? Alright. Yeah, that'll bring us on overland, no problems. And get that last little bit of daylight. He still has a super big pile of life support. I got impatient, and he's really done all the good up here that he's going to do. And we need the science he's going to bring back to complete 2 more contracts after I completely fudged the hell out of that parachute one. So we'll leave those panels open just about as long as we can. Alright. And we'll have Jeb take a very daring EVA here. Kerbin's upper atmosphere. It's worth another 7 science. Not enough to throw him off the pod, however. Thank goodness. Alright, we'll go ahead and bring these bad boys back. And hope to goodness that everything makes it down in one piece. Oh man, I screwed this up. Those don't want to be there, they want to be there. Excuse me. And this will probably be very long and slow, but yeah, look at how much fuel we have left in this tank. This setup here would probably do us well for a flyby of the moon. I'm wondering if some of these new parts we can't do a 30-part moon landing. I bet you we could, but it is kind of offset by the we have to have life support, but that's 50 days. We could go to the moon and back 7 times. That's a completely arbitrary number. We could probably do it way more than 7 times in 50 days. But you know, that was just the whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, and now we're going to start getting some real slowing. Maybe, but not quite. There it is. Let's see if we can lose a solar panel. They're tucked away with, Ferrum Aerospace. Does cool things to stuff. And thank goodness we don't have deadly re-entry. Although I think we'd be on a shallow enough course here. We're already down below 1,000 meters a second. And that's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll hit land. Let's just wait until we slow down a bit more. Yeah, to hell with it. Pop them chutes. And good things ropes can't get tangled in this game, or I would be screwed. I'm feeling a lot of us would be. We can go ahead and turn off SAS. We don't need it anymore. Oh yeah, one thing I did forget to mention about this little Shiba motor. It generates an electric charge as long as the engine's not being fired, which I don't understand. Somebody want to explain that one? I mean, is it a nuke motor? Maybe. It's got a little reactor in there, and that's why it has such a high ISP and such tiny thrusts. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I did not read anything about the engine at all before I just started slapping it onto things, so that's probably my fault. No big deal. Oh, I forgot to have him collect the crew report. Dang it. I could have got while flying over something. I don't even know what we're flying over. Because again, I forgot to install toolbar. So Kerbal Engineer is not doing me very much good at all. Alright, we'll go ahead and just fire off our third chute. We have very important sciencey things at the top of this spacecraft, and we cannot afford to break them with our sudden deceleration at the surface. Go ahead and just time warp through it. Uh-oh. I hope we don't land at the top of a hill and then roll down it. Those are always tragic. There's no good way to roll down a hill, unfortunately. It has cost me many a Kerbal in games past. Oh, slow that down. I don't want to tear things off on that chute. Well, it already deployed. Good for me. And doesn't that thing kind of remind you of the antimatter storage things from Interstellar? It looks a lot like them. But, you know, hey, I'm not complaining. Parts of me kind of really miss the Interstellar mod. I'm glad Scott Manley got very far with it in his series. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay, well, maybe we should... Yes. Okay, well, we did break a solar panel. No big deal. Alright, why don't you take that stuff, Jeb? Do yourself an EVA report. Kerbin's Grasslands. How do we not have that one already? Crew report. We have that one, however. Oh, I guess it's because we couldn't do EVA-like things. Fall very gracefully from the spacecraft, Jeb. Yeah, I should have known we'd have that one already. And, oh, jumped in with one fell swoop. How awesome. Alright, recover. What'd we get? What's our pay dirt? Pay dirt, pay dirt, pay dirt. Ooh, 71.8 science. Way to go, Jeb. That more than does it. 3 grand. And you advanced to level 1. Finally. Alright, now, the 2 contracts that I have accepted off camera, we are going to need some wingy-like parts. Aerodynamic surfaces. Oh, those are the real ones. Damn it, those are 60. Cockpits we don't need. Wings I've already got probably enough wing sections. And there's sturdy wing sections. And the fire spitter landing gear, which I have always hated, but we do definitely need control surfaces. Not necessarily canards. And there are 50 science remaining. What should we do? Seismics? Radiation? Scanners? Oh, wait. Yeah, no. We got electrics, basic electrics. Stability. Okay, so we've got batteries and solar panels. Now we should probably get some communication thingies, maybe. But we're going to worry about that a little later, although I do want it to be daylight. Daylight. There. Daybreakish. Let's get a little more light so we can see what we're doing when we're out there doing stuff. Sunrise. That should be good enough. Alright, and into the space plane hangar. Or as it is right now, the plane hangar. Mwahaha. Alright, fuel tanks. We probably want some fuel for our aircraft. That's the crappy one. Well, that's not crappy, it's from Fire Spitter, and it only holds 100 fuel. This holds 150. Let's go ahead and do 2 of those. We gotta unlock the jet engine. And look at how cool that thing looks now. Yeah, I mean, not awesome, but, you know, better. Maybe. Alright, let's just review the contracts. Pressure readings and temperature readings. So that's what we're gonna need. A pressure sensor and a temperature sensor, placed conveniently, I might add. Now we'll bring up our center of mass, center of lift, and some symmetries. And we'll start going crazy with some wing sections. Oh man, wing sections are so expensive. And I cannot remember for the life of me which wing section I want. I think it's this one. Yes, it is, in fact, this one. Alright, we'll start with them here. Just to, you know, maybe. And this is the only aileron I have at the moment, because I chose to get antennas instead. We'll just double copy that little guy, and do the Delta Deluxe here on the ends to save our part count. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Alright. And center mass, center lift looking not terrible. What's our part count? 14. Alright. And 3,200 bucks for landing gear. That makes me feel great about stuff, always. Okay, not gonna drag there. Throw you right on. Disable brakes, unlock steering. Do you know what's missing here? Do you know what's missing here? Yeah. Intakes. I forgot the intakes. Alright. I'm dumb. That's okay. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out together. Alright. No. Rotation. Whoop. And now offset. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, right about where I want them. And now we'll put the wings back on. Right about there. That looks good, right? That thing is awesome. Alright. And also, circular intakes. These are friggin' cool. Oh, move that. Look at that. They spin. They've got fins that spin. Spinny fins. Fins spinning. Alright. I'll stop being a nerd. Whoa. I hit a bunch of the wrong button there. There we go. Boom! Now we've got 2 butt antennas. Butt antennas. What's our part count? 23. We don't really need a goo. We don't need any more sensory thingies. We really could use some struts, and these are way less ugly than normal struts. So wait a minute, what was that? 23, so we got 7. Go 6, 5. E4-3. And 2-1. Those are excellently cool struts, I have to say. What should we call this little plane? What's our plane name? AQSSL. Was that me trying to rotate parts around and not really knowing it? Yeah. Alright, we'll call this the FO1B for Bastard Child of Science. Alright. Throttle up that engine job. Let's turn on stability control and let's totally burn the back tank first. Whoa, that was quite a bump. Bring that gear up. Alright. And oh, Jeb. You cannot stall this aircraft. Please, please, please do not stall this aircraft. Let's get you a little altitude. We don't need quite so much throttle. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Where are we going? We're going to follow the coastline down. That's 270. That's 180. So that might just be right about splitting the difference. Really, yeah, if we kind of take the average of that coastline, we should just about take it. So we'll just, you know, we'll just go with that. Okay, auto cancel, time warp on life support is off, so we can just up and go. Go, go, go. Alright, and we'll run atmosphere analysis. It's over the grasslands. We'll keep that one. Starting to think that I probably should have put a parachute or something on this, just in case I screw it up really badly. Maybe? Yeah, I like how our trajectory is exactly not which way we are going. If we take the average of those two, our heading might be about a degree or two off, but you know, whatever. We honestly don't need to be climbing. All we have to do is be below 19,000 some odd meters, right? 19,100? 19,100 for both of them below. Alright, the first one's going to be a pressure reading. So yeah, tweak scale is totally cheating, but I don't care. So it should totally look really awkward on the back of those intakes, but instead they look really cool. Kind of, as long as the bottom is facing down. Anyway, that's how shit works, yo. Maybe. Yeah, we're heading a bit too far out. If we take the average of those two, we're gonna miss it by about 5 degrees. So let's just go ahead and adjust now. So much effort. So much effort. And we'll just shoot right here at 223 degrees. And go. I'm probably not going to make my money back on this airplane. I might have to use it again. These things are really expensive, and I don't know why I used them. Other than the, you know, what? We got one over the water, one over the grasslands at 14 apiece. Yay. 28 science. You know, it's 28 science. That might unlock something that we need. Unlike the 2 scans that we're going to be performing, which totally won't. Oh, hey, look at that. Crew report we didn't have yet. That's pretty cool. Sorry, adjusting my headset. I've been wearing it for so long now, it's starting to hurt my face. face hurting. It's no. Oh man, I totally missed. Wow, we need to go like north. Wait, did that just say something? Nope. Okay. It'll tell you when you're doing things appropriately. And I totally forgot to take a reading from the map, but yeah, it looks like, oh, there's that cove. That's right towards the tip of it. Man, I can't really tell. I think I'm going in the right direction. You are entering Kerbinot's Point. Brilliant. Let's take some pressure readings. Bingo. Keep data. Contract fulfilled. There's 10 grand and 10 more science. Not bad. Oh, not docking. Staging. Orbiting. That would be 270. That's 90. So really, right at about 315 degrees is where I need to be. I think. I'm really good at navigating as long as I know street names. I don't see any street names. Alright, so we'll just make sure we're leveled off more or less. We're not going to plummet to our doom here. Yeah, I'm going to miss. It really appears that way. Whatever. I'd rather approach it from the south since we're going to have to make... We're going to have to go north across the mountains from there to get home anyway. How much fuel do we have left? Oh, plenty. We're in good shape here. So... just use some of this yaw authority. Alright, there we go. Okay. And we are en route. Am I the only one who gets some sick pleasure out of hearing Scott Manley say Mach? Because, you know, when we Americans say it, Mach. Not all that cool. You get a Scotsman to say it, Mach. It's got that rustic charm. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, we're nowhere near a Mach. Huh. Foreign atmosphere. Oh, that was the other contract that I totally already knew that I completed. So yeah, what Mach are we at? 0.38. Mach 0.38. None too shabby. Alright, how much further we got to go? Quite a ways. We'll just let the time warp do its thing. And yeah, both of these are chock full. Yeah. Oh, do we have a crew report for this? I bet you we don't. Oh wait, we already took a crew report. Now I remember. Sorry, I've been awake for a while. I'm starting to get a little delirious. Oh, we're gonna have to make a turn to about 270 degree here. Right about right now. So, I'll just walk it over. Walk it, walk it, walk it. Can't just slam back on the stick. We will stall out, spin and die. And that, friends, would just be horrible. To lose Jeb on such a non... Hey, there's Minimus down there in the dirt. Don't you see him? Minimus is building a sandcastle. Or making mud pies. Who cares? But you know what? Whatever. But yeah, I would... Oh, we are entering our place where we're supposed to be. Mitrium's Point. Mitrium's Lament. Alright. Contract complete. 20 grand on that one. So maybe I did make my money back. Let's take a quick save in case I screw this up. Okay, so now we need to turn all the way around to bring Jeb home. And we're going gonna try landing on that crap-tacular runway. So I know we need to go across the mountains to get there. That looks about right. Maybe? Yeah, sure, why not? So, while we're here, let's just kick it into high gear. How much juice we got left? Oh, plenty. And we still got that whole forward tank that I don't want to burn because it'll make the aircraft unstable. This thing, obviously, not designed for speed. As you can tell by the aerodynamics of a shovel. Oh, I guess if you got a shovel going fast enough, it would probably fly. You can sled on shovels. I wouldn't advise it. You can sled on car hoods too. That can be really cool, provided, of course, you don't give a crap about your car's hood. Oh, and see, now our trajectories are pointing correctly. We're just going to hold this until we come parallel or perpendicular with the runway, and then we'll make a turn to land. Man, burning fuel like crazy. We don't need to climb anymore, so we'll go ahead and pinch back on the throttle, pucker it up a little bit. And if I had any available instrumentation or an antenna for which to transmit things... Oh man, did I already totally swing north of the runway? Just about. So that would be 90-degree heading currently. So we'll just keep going. Oh yeah, now I see the runway. We're not going to be perpendicular with it for a while, but we can stop climbing like so crazy high. And see, yeah, look, our ISP is down in the 1600s now. And we'll just pinch that off. We don't want to burn all of our fuel. After all, that's money, literally, that we're burning. Does that look about right? That looks about right. And we'll just do a nice, easy jetliner style turn here using mostly rudder control. Get lined up on a decent approach vector. I hope that's a decent approach vector. And I am aiming for well ahead of the runway on this descent because I want to be able to flare. Not really flare, but level out and lose a lot of speed before we touch down. That runway is like landing on rocks. Literally landing on rocks. So I want to come in as slowly as I can. This might be too slow. Let's give it a little more gas. Alright, how about that? This is still coming in short, isn't it? Yeah, we're still descending at about 10 degrees, which I don't even think is going to give us over the hill before the Space Center, so let's bring it up, A little more juice. Alright, let's try that. And yeah, I can see now that I made my turn too late. I'm still off angle. Alright, I should correct that, huh? Yeah, the earlier I do it, the easier it'll be. Alright, come on. Do, bingo. Oh, the beauty of triangles. Alright. I'm still off. Dang it. Whatever, we're bringing it home. Let's get that gear out. Let's get that throttle back. Not off. Not yet, Jeb. shed off as much of this speed as we can. I would totally like to actually make it to the runway. Alright, come on. Throttle it up. Yeah, you know what? This isn't so bad. Brakes. Let's not hit that ramp going onto the runway. 70 or 80 meters a second. This is probably actually a lot smoother than the runway. Alright, I would like, however, to get on the runway. Boom, boom. Technically, this is the runway. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. No wonder I'm not moving. Okay. How about that? That's my shortest runway landing yet. Awesome. Well, thanks for sitting through that ridiculous bit of nonsensical mission with me, guys. I will come back at you next time, and we'll play some more Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for joining me. Please be sure to leave hateful comments. Talk to you later.